Thank you. Hey guys, I'm here with Bella and Beck. Welcome to Jordan's Room. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
I love you guys.
I love you.
Love you guys so much.
Thank you.
Roll the intro, please. All right. Sorry, I didn't have enough time to do it.
So dark.
Oh my goodness.
That's South Sydney's bloody song.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's my favourite song in the world, even though I'm a Bulldog supporter. All right, guys, so we finally made it here. I've been talking to you guys, what now? How long has it been for?
6 months?
Yes.
About coming on this imaginary podcast.
You're finally here.
Yeah, so I met, where did we meet? We met probably about a year ago.
I've known you for ages,
Yeah,
but I introduced you to Beck back in
We used to
September.
date. Nah. No, just joking. Nah, yeah, I've known you on and off for a while, and we met in around December. Should we tell that story?
Yeah.
No, you guys tell it. I don't want to.
Well, no, it was just it was an event that night. I can't remember what it was for, and it was Beck's first weekend in Sydney because she's moved down from Sunny Coast.
I still remember it so clearly.
I remember it too.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
Go, yeah.
And then obviously I always say hi to Jordan when I see him, and I was like, oh, this is my friend Beck. My roommate. She just moved down, and then you were like a puppy on ice.
Time slowed down.
Man, time slowed down for both of us. It was crazy. I seen her and I was like, holy shit. Who's this chick? What's that girl off Frozen?
Elsa.
Yeah, Elsa.
I think I was like Elsa.
Oh, a little bit. Okay. Elsa personality, but
Ice
anyways, yeah, just real ice cold.
I swear you said like 2 words to me too. You
She
just
even
looked at me and you were like, do you want to go on a date?
Yeah,
I was like, holy fuck, who is this
turned
guy?
to
That
me.
was so fast.
She turned to me at one point and she was like, he just asked me on a date.
This guy's crazy.
What do I do?
For like 2
when
minutes.
when you know, right? And that's why I was like, hey, what did I say? We sat down and I think I was like, yeah, let's go. Do you want to go on a date? And you're like, yeah, why not? And then, anyways, I was a bit of a weird
And
cunt.
the funniest
And
thing
then
is I never say yes to people. So like the fact that I was like, okay, it's like I had a gut feeling, that we were just
we were meant to be
we're meant to
best
be.
friends.
You guys now.
Look at us now.
Nice, best
Inseparable
mates.
besties.
Perfect. So we kept in contact over a few months here and there, and then and then obviously what you guys got up to after that. So tell us a bit about yourself. You moved down to Sydney around that time, right in December.
I've been here probably 6 months now, I reckon.
Yeah.
It was August, I think it was.
August. Yeah, I think I came down about August, and that was just after we filmed The Batch. So I was in Sydney.
Oh, right. So this was after you guys filmed it.
So then it aired. So when I first got down here is when the first ep aired. So it was kind of in between that period. But yeah, love it. Love Sydney. So much more going on for me.
She moved to Sydney for love.
Moved for love.
Yeah, no. At the start, you're a little bit sort of like because you're from Sunny Coast. It's super chilled there. Yeah. Relaxed and
Coast vibes.
You came down and then you're just here with bloody the Queen of Sydney just throws you in the deep end.
It's so good though. I'm so glad because I wouldn't have wanted to move down and start again. I didn't want to have to find my own friends groups and all that. So I'm so grateful. For Bella,
100%. Yeah.
Literally, her friend, she was like, "Your friends are my friends."
Oh man, no,
she's all kumbaya, right?
Yeah, no. She's always out and about. She's always doing things. Yeah. So you guys, and what about yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So pre-batch. Well, I mean, I've kind of always been in social media.
Yeah, always doing that, jazz.
And digital marketing. So I was kind of doing my own thing, and if you want to call it influencing. Influencing. Influenza, as my dad
That's no
calls
joke.
it.
That's not a joke.
It's no joke.
Okay.
It's not funny.
No, anyways.
Worldwide pandemic. So yeah, I was just I've always been a hopeless romantic. So when The Bachelor came along, I was like, you know what? Sure, why not?
100%.
100%. Let's do it. And then that was just an absolute whirlwind.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I had to move home.
I remember
because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was in.
Oh yeah. Did that make the whole Bachelor experience worse? How you guys had to do the whole FaceTime, the Zoom, and all that jazz?
I think it made it better because it was the first time where you could actually bring the relationship outside of that bubble that you're in.
Oh, okay.
It's actual reality.
Yeah, you bring it to the connection to normality kind of
thing. Yeah.
So
okay.
if it wasn't for that, I don't think I actually would have fallen for him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been on the bloody show.
Exactly. Yeah. Beck wouldn't have even
That's
ended up on
that's
it.
when I came in. I came in virtually through that like love in lockdown period. So I entered via Zoom.
Yeah, I remember you were wearing an orange dress at the back of Mum's house.
Yeah,
nice. I was like, man, this chick's fucking awkward as She's like this.
I'm sitting there. I've just walked in and there's freaking an argument.
Hello.
And I'm like sitting there like far out.
The rose at the back.
Yeah, I was like, here's my rose bitches.
Yeah, but no, I think it was good because like texting, like how you communicate over the phone is such an important part of a relationship. I feel.
100%. And are you like, do you, we spoke about this the other day, right?
Oh,
so when you're messaging someone, when you're messaging someone, right, you have those, you can have those red receipts.
Holy shit, I know what we're going to talk about now.
I mean, do you guys keep those on?
Nah, mine are off. I don't want to.
I feel like I'm being stitched up right now.
Like Bella's being attacked.
We spoke about it the other day, but I keep my red receipts on, so you know. I like to play games.
No, okay.
It's not toxic. I don't want it.
Thank you so. Hey man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It's not toxic. I don't want it. No, I just feel like, you know, sometimes I can't open a message.
Yeah. You are a busy girl on the phone though.
So I'm like, if I don't open it, then at least they know I haven't read it yet.
Okay, I see.
But sometimes it's also good to let them know that it has been read and making them wait a little bit.
Yeah, nice.
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with that. What about you? You just don't even reply.
Not really. I just see it and I'm like,
Beck's
nice.
Beck's like one of those girls who sort of just is like, it is what it is. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
That's exactly it.
Yeah,
why stress and, you know, why care so much?
So with the show, it was season 8, right?
Yeah.
Season 8. And how far did you guys make it? I know you made it quite far and yourself.
Third.
Yeah.
How far did you guys make it?
I was the chick that he broke up with at the end. So.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, shit.
I'm fine. Everything's okay.
Play the South Sydney song. No. Oh, yes. Okay. So you made it, it's like the final 2.
Yeah.
And how was that, the whole experience?
I was kind of skeptical going into it because I was like, BS, the one person that they're going to choose as the bachelor I'm actually going to end up with.
Yeah.
And then I went in there and actually ended up having a pretty good connection with the guy.
Because I watched a few episodes and you guys actually looked like you had a really good connection. And I know you as well. Like you're a bloody, you love love, you know what I mean? You're like me, you love love. And you just seen this one sort of just dragging her knuckles around the house, just like picking up roses from the garden. And I'm just like, this girl's not even doing anything and she's killing it.
Oh, Jesus.
But okay, cool. So, and where are you guys living at the moment? You guys are living together?
So after the show, I didn't end up finishing filming until like end of July.
Yeah.
And then, so my plan, because Lockie pretty much said to me that we were going to end up together. So I was planning on like moving with him in Sydney. So then when he didn't end up choosing me at the end, I was like,
shit.
What now? Yeah, because
Okay.
we had like kind of planned what we were doing after the show.
All right.
So then I kind of spiraled hard and Beck was like,
I was like, bro, get out of this now, please help.
Yeah.
And Beck was like, and I was like, well, I need to move out because I literally need to get out of my parents' house. So I was looking and then Beck was like, well, I've always wanted to move to Sydney. So why
I
not?
think people don't know, like Bella and I were actually roommates in the mansion. So normally like you'd share, a room with like 12 other girls. And because at that point in the show, post like COVID and all that, we ended up having limits on how many people per room. So we picked the room where there was only 2 of us. So we literally like became roommates.
I was like, Beck, come in my room.
Crazy.
She's like, boy, do you want to come like sleep in my room? I was like,
that's crazy. And because you guys, what I realized as well when obviously we started hanging, because I come over and share movies and was it Charcoal Charlie's?
Charcoal
Charlie's.
Charcoal Charlie.
How long have you lived here for, dude?
What is it called?
Charcoal Charlie.
Oh shit, my bad.
Spawn.
My favorite chicken in the world. No, so I'd come over like, but you guys are the most, like, you guys have totally different personalities. Like one's like super like, I don't give a shit. And one's just like, like you're in the scene, you're always like busy. And this one's just like a surfer girl. Yeah. So it's really cool to see actually. And it was,
balance each other. I think we balance each other.
Yeah, 100%.
I think as well, like on my Instagram, I make it look like I'm constantly on the go.
Yeah.
And then like I get home and I just crash. Because
I've seen it, I've seen it,
much,
yeah. Oh, Grouse. And is that your guys' like last TV show? Do you reckon you'll be...
I'm ready to go again. I'm
ready to go
sign
again?
me up. Yeah, let's go. I want to do like.
Why not?
I want to do a challenge.
Now.
I want to do something that has like a challenge in it. Like
Big Brother.
Big Brother. Like I'm a celeb. I would even do Survivor, SAS.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that would be
hard.
That would be grouse. Yeah,
SAS would be hard. I probably wouldn't do SAS, but I would do.
Bella would be like, fucking don't touch me.
Get the fuck away from me.
Don't touch me, loser.
This is my no square.
Sing it.
Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Hey, that's a song.
That was bound to come out today.
It's my favourite song.
Stay safe, kids.
Stay so safe. That's the most important thing about this podcast.
Yeah, no, I reckon I'd do Survivor, Amazing Race.
Yeah.
The Block.
Love to.
Okay.
I'm a Celeb.
Yeah, I reckon you'd do well in Bachelorette, obviously. I reckon you'd kill it. And then I reckon you guys on the block would be a
we actually spoke about it once. You know what? And I'd be the one doing all the actual hard labor, and she'd be sitting there decorating all day.
Beck, there's a nail that needs to be.
Yeah, the supervisor should be on the paper all the time. Oh yeah, no, we're missing this.
And I'm the one
that.
carrying all the heavy shit upstairs.
Yeah, you're flirting with all the bogan tradies.
Yeah, freaking love them.
You love them. She loves it
so much.
Okay, so what about like Love Island? You'd go on Love Island? No.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't go on Love Island.
I'm single as they come, man. I'm 26 now.
I
got to fucking.
Are you single?
Are you single?
No,
that's
here we go. That you actually say that actually. So, all right. So, I obviously did a bit of homework before we came on, and we hang out a lot. I was with the girls. I was with the girls over Australia Day. We actually didn't celebrate at all. We just went to the beach. We chilled. We didn't drink. So that was a bit of a win for us. But I did a bit of homework last night. There's a few Daily Mail articles, with yourself. With a certain somebody. Should we make up his name? Just because not everyone's... Should we just make up a secret name for him?
Bilbo
Baggins?
Yeah, Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
Who is Bilbo?
Well, it's up to you if you want to name names. But are you seeing anyone at the moment? Are you dating anyone at the moment? Or do you have a boyfriend?
I'm seeing someone.
You're seeing someone?
I'm not going to lie.
Dailymail.com, everyone.
Yeah.
.com.au.
It comes out on the wash.
Okay, so how long have you been seeing this guy for?
It's been, I think we first started hanging out like the beginning of December, so a couple months now.
Oh, where did you guys meet?
We actually met the day before Australia Day last year. So we've known each other for a long time.
Anniversary.
Oh, wow. Geez. So we're a part of the anniversary.
Yeah, congratulations.
So they invited us to go meet them down at the beach. They gave us the wrong beach. They just wanted to spend the day together, and we caught them.
Jordan and I just rock up and we're like, oh, hey, guys.
A little bit of a love square.
Yeah, so, hey, don't be throwing that out there.
Hopes up, okay?
Don't get my hopes up. I'll throw the microphone at you. Nah, so you guys been have you guys been seeing each other that long, or has it just been past 3 months?
It's kind of, you know what, like it went from 0 to 100. So we ended up going to the Frozen premiere together, which is really cute.
I was actually supposed to come to that. Did that guy take my fucking spot?
Date.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. So, but no, it's been really nice. And I think it's like... Do you want to build a snowman?
Or
ride my bike down the hall?
Well, we need to fix that.
Anyways, that's not the words.
So we only just recently had a chat that was like, are we talking to anyone else kind of thing?
So was that the first time you guys went on a date? Like you guys hung out?
Frozen, yeah. No, so the week before Frozen is when we kind of first hung out.
Okay, cool. And this was like the first date?
First,
did he take you to Frozen, or did you take him to Frozen?
Well, he got invited first. So he was like,
But you're like a plus one. That was a date.
Bella's a Disney nut. Like, you were so offended. She was like, I don't understand why I wasn't invited.
I didn't get invited.
Like, why wasn't I invited? And she's like, saw Thingo's ticket pop up.
And I think I'm pretty sure I replied to his story being like, take me.
Yeah.
You literally were like, take me with you. And he's like, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But then, so it was like 2 weeks later, we went to Byron for my birthday and he came.
Yeah, I know. I remember because I'm like Sherlock Holmes. I'm looking at all these little tests. I was like, wait a second. He's in Byron. She's in Byron.
When did this happen?
Yeah. And I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Okay.
But I don't know. I have to admit, like, it's gone pretty slow, but everything else in my life is so fast paced that it's nice that one thing is just kind of been gradual and
just taking its time and like it's
kind of like he feels like my best friend too, which is nice.
Oh wow. No, that is beautiful.
That's sweet.
And you know what? The one thing I love about Bilbo is that He's actually such a nice guy. He's so
legend.
chill,
He's so sweet.
easygoing. He's actually pretty funny. He's
so nice.
And his
talented.
housemate Frodo.
Oh yeah,
he's the best
such
too.
A legend.
Yeah, he's the
Frodo's
funniest
a great
guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like is it official yet, or is it just you're just taking your time? I don't know. I'm just asking. I just want to know for myself.
He hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend yet, and until he
Frodo,
does that,
I mean Bilbo. Come on, man. He's going to listen to this and just be googling like Bilbo Baggins. Man, you need to pick up your game. Maybe he just wants to take time with it too.
Yeah,
so
probably.
Okay, grouse. And what about yourself?
Oh, you know me, just cruising along, just doing my thing.
You're not seeing anyone lately. So Beck is actually single.
Beck
is single and ready to mingle. I reckon throw the dog emojis out there for sure.
Did I send that to you? How many dog things came in my DMs? And I was like, look what you've done, dude. I was like, what is this shit in my DMs? And it was you.
Man, no, it wasn't me.
It was you put it out there.
Yeah,
Why don't I know about this?
No, have you checked your... So the thing is, right, I'll fill you in, you probably didn't see it, but I made this joke as if you wanted to, try and slide into a girl's DMs, you throw a dog emoji in there, and then the girl goes... question mark, what the fuck is this? And then you go, oh, sorry, he always runs away. Anyways, how are you? I was being I know.
Cringe.
Is that cringe? Yes. Or does it make you fucking smile and happy?
No, I look at it and I go,
are you smiling?
Why?
Exactly.
No.
It makes you cringe, but in a good way. It's like, wow, this guy loves animals, but he also is funny at the same time.
Yeah, look.
Are you laughing at me or
I'm definitely laughing at you.
All right, sweet. You fell over outside before we got in. No, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, single. Can't say. I mean, look, if it came to me, I wouldn't be like opposed to it.
Yeah.
But I'm also not out there like actively seeking it. You know?
I think that's the worst thing to do.
That's the worst thing to do. I feel like, you can't force situations, and if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I've been trying to force situations for a long time. But
every day you're like, boy, I'm seeing this chick, and I'm like,
every few weeks,
I'm like,
I'm seeing this chick, she's mad, hey.
And then I'm like, oh, so-and-so, and you're like, nah, so-and-so. And I'm like, oh.
No, is that me or you guys?
That's you.
No. Nice one.
You're not a player. Not a player.
Nice
no way,
one,
you're a nice guy.
No, okay, so, all right, so this comes to like dating, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, as you know, a lot of people that follow myself and the YKTR brand, right, are like hopeless romantics. Is that the right thing? Like, they have no, like, they suck with
don't know what
girls.
to do.
They suck with girls, and we were talking about this. It's the times we live in now. It's so hard to. Well, I think it is as well. It's hard to approach girls. It's hard to talk to girls online because I feel like Instagram and social media have given girls an even playing field where they don't need to like really beg for guys' attention somewhat.
Just chuck a pick up.
But I also
wait
feel
for
like
it to come.
Oh, really? Is that your style?
Strategy.
We can flip it around because I feel like social media has ruined relationships as well.
100%.
Yeah, I hate it.
I think so too.
Don't commit because there's so many options.
Yeah,
and it's so.
I think so. I
women
think
are so accessible now.
100%. And I was we always talk about this like. People have with social media, the grass is always greener on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Like you have one fight with the person you're seeing, and then you've got bloody Sandy over here waiting in the slips, hey, and you're like,
and
you like her old
keen,
she
so
knows she's
like,
keen as
easy slide,
100%. So in regards to social media, do you think it's like absolutely not destroyed, but it's made it harder to talk to people?
Well, I don't know.
Easier?
I find that like so much of dating these days is from social media. Like I don't use any dating apps. I never have. But like I've always had, I suppose Instagram's always kind of been like my dating app. Like that's where I've
I know you do your work on Instagram.
So like, I don't know. You do meet people on there, but then also at the same time, it's kind of, I don't know, it's so easy
to just
keep moving around, which is what I hate. So it's like it's a good and a bad thing. Like you meet people, but then it also like mucks up relationships too.
Yeah. I think as well, I am quite like, as it might not seem like this, but I am a pretty private person. So there's a lot that I do keep to myself.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Because of the situation that I'm in, because my life is so public. So I think like there's good and bad bits. It's kind of nice to be able, like it's kind of nice to see what someone's life is like without completely getting involved.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're like, okay, so that's the kind of person they are. And then, my little slide in the DMs or something. And just be like,
but like, if anything, like I would prefer to meet someone in real life. But then that's also like you got to be out all the time, and like you got to go to those events and those parties, and that's how you meet people. Yeah. And that's also like exhausting.
Yeah.
And like the older you get, you're like, oh, I don't want to keep going out. And so that's why social media is so easy. But
so how would a guy out and about, say for example, you guys are out at Bedouin, shout out Bedouin Double Bay, shout out to the boys. How would a guy come up to you two? Obviously, you're absolutely gorgeous, you're killing it. Every guy's just dancing around you. How would a guy come up to it and approach you? Like,
look what you did. And look where we're at, Jordan.
I know, it's fun.
You just got to sit them down, look at them in the eye and just say, do you want to go on a date with me? And don't even wait 3 minutes. Just do it in one.
And before she answers, just walk off.
Just don't even ask what her name is. Just go for it.
Just go.
I think you know what we will say? The worst thing you can do is if two girls are sitting down and they're having a meal or having a drink and you can see they're in a conversation and you just walk on up, sit down and try and include yourself. Just don't.
Okay.
Read the room.
Let you eat, let you drink.
Read the room. Yeah.
So what would you say in that thing, right? Say, for example, a guy's just like, oh, man, I'm so keen on this chick, whatever. Yeah. Would you say a guy would it be a good idea to send over like 2 drinks? Or
no. What if they put something in it?
Yeah, you wouldn't trust. If someone sent over 2 drinks and they were like, hey, have these, I'd be like, drugs.
Okay. What about like?
We're real trusting.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Faith in humanity.
What would you do? I mean, I feel like guys need to be straight up. Like, don't beat around the bush. Don't be like,
so just come up real quick and just be like, hey guys, do you mind if I grab some sweet potato chips? Bang, bang, bang.
No.
Just know what would be nice?
Yeah.
Getting a little piece of paper and being like, walking up and being like, hey,
I
think you're really beautiful. Here's my number. Text me if you're interested.
Yeah. That way it's kind of like on us too. Like we don't have to be like.
There's no pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
So you're just taking a book of bloody A4 paper around with you all night?
Get a little notepad, just a little scribble pad.
There's just paper all around the joint? No,
if you want to make it 21st century, just be like, do you have your AirDrop on?
Just sending bloody nudes?
Turn on your AirDrop.
Yeah, no, then that's weird.
I'll share you my number.
Okay, so, all right. So have you guys been on any really bad dates in Sydney since you've been here?
Mine, I did go.
What's your worst date that you've been on?
My worst date wasn't in Sydney. It was when I was living in London.
No.
Yeah, dude. No. Yeah, I'm going to say it.
I know
tell the
story.
Yeah, dude.
One of you in Sydney is the one you should be telling.
One is shit too.
Tell both.
Okay.
Tell both.
All right, I'll make them quick. So when I was living in London, I was there for like 3 weeks and I met this guy on Instagram, standard. And I was like, he's like, let's go on a date and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And the night before I actually went out and I was so hungover the next day. I remember, this is so gross, but I remember I was on the train and I get the worst motion sickness. And I was like, I need to get the fuck off this train. Like I'm going to be sick. So anyways, I threw up before I even met the guy. And then I finally rocked up and I was like, oh, what a disaster. So I was already instantly in like this mood. Anyways.
Did you brush your teeth or anything?
Yeah,
or
like chewy and everything.
Yeah, grouse.
And then I rocked up and I think I was with him for like 2 hours and his name was, I'll just say it. His name was Warren or something. And I was like, okay.
Wait, here in Sydney?
No, in London. In London. He's never going to know.
I was thinking.
And we were sitting on his couch and he just looked at me after like knowing each other for 2 hours and he just looks at me dead in the eye and he's like, would you ever call me Wazzy Bear? And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And then he goes, like Wazzy Bear hands, Wazzy Bear claws. And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here now.
That's the fucking weirdest shit.
Isn't it? And
what do you mean? Was this in the date or was this in like
the middle
bed?
of the daytime sitting on the couch, like after 2 hours of knowing him? And he looks at me just straight in my soul and was like, would you call me Wazzy Bear? And I was like,
did you?
That's fucked.
Abort.
Did you?
No, dude. Do you think I called him?
That's the sort of shit you would do. You would put on that voice.
Go, Bella. Go, take it away.
I mean,
whoa, shit. Who? Oh no,
Bilbo.
Bilbo Baggins. No, okay. So that was over in the UK,
that was in
right?
The UK.
How long ago was this?
I lived over there like 3 years ago now, two and a half, 3 years ago.
That's fucking weird,
It was
man.
the worst.
At least you didn't say, will you call me daddy?
Oh my God. It may as well have, dude. I would have rather someone say that to me.
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
And then the one in Sydney was... I feel bad. Hope he doesn't ever listen to
Let's
this.
not say
He probably
name.
will.
No, I'll say it.
Are you going to say names?
Not the name. I'm not
Wait,
saying the name.
is this Sydney? Is this in Sydney?
Sydney.
All right, let's make up a name.
Johnny.
Okay, Johnny.
I went
it's
on
going
a
to be
date
funny.
with Johnny, and he had such good chat. Like it was like funny, and I was like, "Oh,
They
yeah,
met
this
over
guy." We met
Instagram.
over Instagram.
You're talking to Johnny on Instagram.
Yeah, talking to Johnny.
How long ago? How long were you guys talking for?
Oh, like
what's
week.
the
Like,
time that you can actually speak to someone until
you lose interest?
No, you lose interest or you catch up. Because I'm like hey, how are you? What are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
I like to just move really quickly.
Yeah, I feel like a week and a half-ish is like a good amount of time to know if you want to. Yeah, I think it was like a week and a half.
Yeah, but even I
of
said
every
to her,
day
child's
chat.
play.
Even I said to her, like, you've never actually seen this guy in real life before. Like, if I go on a date with someone that I'm talking to over Instagram or whatever, I've at least seen them in person.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't want to go. I was like, Bella, I can't do this. I don't want. She's like, just go back. Like, you don't do this stuff.
You have to just put yourself out there.
And I was like,
so this
just
is
got to go.
This is another bad date, right?
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. Oh,
okay, so that's Johnny. So what happened?
So
what happened?
Johnny took me on a dinner date, and we were sitting at dinner.
No, that's not when it happened.
Yeah, it was at dinner.
It was when you were walking to the bar and you were like, he's like half my height.
Yeah, I was assessing. I was assessing. I was like, is the guy short? Like, is it just me? Is he short? Is he not? I can't figure it out. Some pictures were like he didn't look it, some he did, and I was like, that's what I hate about not knowing people beforehand.
Okay.
So anyways, I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
So size matters.
Height matters.
Well,
okay.
Hi, Jordan.
Oh, sorry.
That too.
And then
really?
So he rocked up, and he was super small, super small, and then
Body wise.
yeah, really short.
Okay,
and then
okay.
I just got really freaked out. I feel like such an asshole.
No. You
He
shouldn't
had
feel
like super tiny hands, and I was like, I have to go.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
No,
right?
not on his behalf. That's just
Me?
it is what it is. Yeah, that's
what
fucked
it
up.
is.
Man, poor guy just
I
come
know,
out there.
and he was not,
he's just put himself
no, there
out
was
there.
one thing I didn't like, and that was when he was like, "Oh, so I watched you on The Bachelor, and like I told all my work friends about you that I was coming on a date with you, and how was the show? Tell me all about it." And I was like,
yeah, that's
yuck.
rank. Yeah.
I was like, yuck.
Yeah,
don't-
I remember when I met
do
you,
not.
I just was like, who's this little hillbilly sitting there all by herself?
this big bogan.
Yeah. So, okay, Grouse. So have you spoken to him since?
Never spoke to him again.
Johnny, man, I feel bad.
So do
I feel
I.
bad for the guy, but then also the Bachelor stuff's cringe.
It's
I feel
so
like
bad.
even if you know, you've just got to play it cool,
and
right?
he almost said like, he's like, "Oh, could you DM one of my work colleagues? Like, she'd be so happy
that's
to hear from
rank.
you." And I was like, "Is this like are we having a work meeting right now?" Like, it was just so. It was not cool, man.
That's rookie, man. That's rookie. So this is my thing, right? Is like my conversion rate on Instagram is actually not that good.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not that good. Like I'll for DM girls, blah blah blah. I'm more of
Do you send the dog?
I've done it maybe once or twice, and then I get blocked. Nah. But I'm more of a face-to-face person.
Yeah.
Like if I meet someone face-to-face, then it's all guns blazing.
Yeah.
But my initial reaction, like on Instagram, is sort of just like. But then when I see them in real life, they're like, "Oh, this guy's actually, it's actually really good looking." Never had that happen to me, but it's all good. Yeah. So you on any dating apps? Well, were you on any dating apps?
The only app that I've ever had is Raya.
Oh, Raya.
Raya.
Is it? Oh, Raya. Yeah.
But that's more of a.
It's like you have to get invited to it, right? Because I'm on that too.
Yeah. It's like a. What would you call it? It's like
a social.
Yeah, it's connecting with other people in the industry.
Yeah, like influencers,
remember you telling me about this,
actors.
actually.
Yeah.
So there's creators, like models.
Yeah. Which was really handy.
Rich
when I was
old
over
men.
in LA.
No.
Rich old men.
I'm joking.
No.
Yeah. So
So it's kind of because you can say that you're only on there to make friends and stuff like that, which I guess is like any other dating app.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like it's more, for example, I used it when I was in LA.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting like free Airbnb accommodation through someone that owned an Airbnb
Oh, really?
thing on there.
Yeah, 100.
So it was like little things like that. I think I like connected with Lil Dicky once.
Whoa,
and I was like,
sick.
Lil Dicky's on Raya? Like, what?
Did you hit? So you can. Oh, so did you guys talk
We
at all?
like, no.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
I never,
Unless they talk to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's a big thing. Like if a guy talks to a girl, because have you guys used Hinge before?
no. I've
So-
never had any other dating app.
So I've never used Tinder. I jumped on Hinge. I jumped on Hinge for a bit, but I was sort of like, I don't know, it was a little bit weird, so I jumped off it.
Yeah.
But on Hinge, you have to, like, if someone has to like your photo before.
See, I like the concept of Bumble where it's like the girls make the first move, and that's not like it can go either way. But I just like how.
Yeah.
If
I
a
went
girl
on
wants to,
I went on
they'll-
Bumble for a bit, but like.
Oh, so did I. So don't know. Remember my little...
I don't know.
My little moment.
As I said, I'm a face-to-face person. Oh, when you went on Bumble, when you did some
Yeah, I work with Bumble too, but not like...
Maybe go back on.
I didn't go on a bloody date.
I was like, my Bumble job was like all about...
friendship.
Yeah, it was like...
Because you can make friends on Bumble, can't you?
World Kindness Day.
World Kindness Day. And about...
So out of all of them, you'd recommend Bumble
I'd say so, just because of the girls make the first move situation.
Yeah, I think that makes it more easier for guys as well.
And that way you guys know where you're at if the girls can like reach out to you.
I don't like making the first move.
I don't.
Yeah,
I like being taken.
But you know what? You know what? It's 2021. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's all equal.
Yeah,
it is equal.
And
but
it's
just
scary
like,
for guys out there these days when you go, "Hey, how are you?" It's like, "Oh, get away from me, Hodor." One chick called me Hodor. I don't know if you guys. This chick called me Hodor one time.
What's that?
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
No,
and I was like, "What the fuck." Oh man,
what does he look like?
He looks like an old giant.
Can we get a visual?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? No, you know why?
She called me Hodor because I just was like walking behind her, like just to go to the bar, and I was like, almost threw her through the bloody roof. But it is what it is. Here he is here. He's a giant.
Please explain.
Yeah, so I was just Hodor's just like this big goofy giant.
That is such an insult, dude.
I know, no, trust me, it's my ex-girlfriend. No, but anyways. So you would recommend Bumble out of all the dating apps?
Well, I don't have experience in any of them really, but Bumble's the one that I had for a minute. And
all right, boys, you heard it.
Bumble,
you heard it. Bumble's the go.
You heard it here.
You heard it, boys.
Like,
that's
the
it.
thing is, Beck might be different in this way, but when I'm looking like. One of the things that I look for in men is chivalry.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Do you think chivalry's dead?
No, I don't think so.
No, just got to find the right person.
Yeah. And I think like for me, that's why I don't make the first move.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah. Okay,
because I love that old school kind of
100%.
Like if a guy
you know, a lot of girls don't actually think like that still as well. Like it's totally changed the whole aspect of dating. Like the dating apps, the social media has changed the whole outlook on it.
Yeah.
So girls are turned into guys too. Girls are turned into like animals too. Yeah. So like, okay, so say for example you go out. What's your guys' outlook on like one night stands, right? So you meet a guy, you guys absolutely get along like a house on fire. And, you know, he's like, oh, hey.
I mean, I've had one-night stands, but I don't like them.
You don't like them,
I can't actually. I think I've only had maybe like 2 one-night stands.
Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of person that like I have to have some sort of emotional connection.
Yeah. I mean, I've had 1 or 2 one-night stands. I'm not really a one-night stand type of guy, but yada yada yada.
Yada 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 yada.
No, but no. Okay, so what about yourself, Beck? You're super quiet over there.
I'm just listening into what you've got to say about it. Look, I don't know. I feel like the older you get, I don't know. I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and I feel like when I was like 18, I used to care a lot more, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that and whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm 26. Like, does not mean I'm sleeping around, but if a one night stand happens, like
100%.
I'm the opposite now. I'm like, I'm not going to sleep with anyone when I can
not
sleep
anyone.
with someone consistently.
Not just
for a while.
Yeah, not just anyone, but like you got to have a connection with them.
It's a thrill.
It's a thrill.
That's why you just got to keep making it interesting.
You got to block them and stuff here and there, make them call you on private. Hey, you little psycho. Okay, so. Yeah, no, that's what I love though, because like one of the reasons why I wanted to start the podcast, like Ice and I would talk about it, is because chicks are scared to talk about the space. You know what I mean? Like talk about one night stands, talk about dating guys and all that jazz. So yeah, that's pretty cool, that outlook on it. So.
Yeah. I feel like I actually saw a meme last night that was like something about I'll see if I can find it. It was like one of those, those soppy like hopeless romantic
do it in the voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bella always puts on this fucking kiddie's voice. It's hilarious.
I only do it when I'm with like certain people.
No, so I've seen a few of the articles coming out like those guys follow you guys around everywhere. Like
they sleep outside our house.
That's crazy.
They lived out the front of our house for about 3 weeks when the show was getting kind of towards the end.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't even be able to take our rubbish out without like perhaps getting photos.
Yeah, I remember when one of the boys.
Sorry, who?
One of the boys. He's in Byron now, but Voldemort. Voldemort. Is he Voldemort? Is he?
Yeah.
He walked out. Oh, that's right. He walked out. and He's picking his nose. That shit.
Was classic.
That was so funny.
They really get everything. Yeah.
I think as well. Like it's such a weird experience because even though I know this is what I signed up for, I never thought we'd get like the amount of what's the word like.
I didn't think people would ever care about us.
No,
exposure,
but it's like people like when they sleep outside our house and then people are like, oh, they've obviously called the paps. And I'm like, no, they are sitting outside our house waiting for us to leave.
Yeah, but I think as well, it's like with the whole COVID situation happening, like, what's happening, it's all quite like kept in Australia. Yeah. So you guys are probably, in the like social light. There's not many people internationally coming in. Yeah. So they're probably just, and I swear that old fellow followed you guys around.
Oh, dude, all
the time. It was kind of, I made a
joke
about it.
Have you guys been caught like slipping in regards to like shit photos?
Oh,
I look terrible in every photo.
I know, I've seen it. I just wanted you guys to say it.
Oh, dude, I don't care. So
I look at myself and I'm like, who is that? What I look like? Is that what people see?
I just go,
when
wow,
they
that's
see me?
Trash.
So this is the meme, right?
Don't get a visual.
No, I'm not getting a visual. Show me.
So it says, and I connected with this, and I feel like this is something that men need to work on.
Okay, perfect. Boys, listen up. This is it. This is what we need to work on.
And this is something I'm working on at the moment, right? It says a conversation about how you feel isn't supposed to end up in an argument. Because every time in my past relationship I've ever brought up how I'm feeling, it's always been...
Turns into a fight,
or ends up being the end of whatever the situationship is. And the person that I'm seeing at the moment is the only person that I've ever had that is like...
He's so in touch with his feminine side though. Like he's one in a million.
Wow. That's not why. It's because I think he cares enough that he's like, we need to be able to talk about this stuff.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like...
Or... And I'm not saying this because I know him, but I mean, or is he just a professional fuckboy?
I'm staying out as one.
I'm joking.
Bella's like, please don't say that. My feelings.
I'm joking. Look at his face.
Are you okay?
No, he is. No, I know him. I know him personally. He is. No. He's not a fuckboy. He's not a fuckboy.
He's good.
No, but
no, he's not.
Really quickly, I wanted to touch on this, right? Because I get it called a fuckboy a lot, right? And so does one of my housemates.
Which one?
All of us, actually. So all of us. So the meaning of fuckboy, like, can you guys elaborate on that? Because, when I'm out and I'm talking to a girl and she goes, oh, you're the biggest fuckboy. And I'm like, man, I just asked you what you wanted to drink, you little shit. She's like, nah. And I'm like, all right, fuck off.
A fuckboy would be someone that's like someone who's like narcissistic, I'd say.
I don't know. I don't think a fuckboy is literally someone that just goes around and sleeps with everyone. Like that's part of it, but there's other...
No, they've got like a roster.
They've just got a whole spreadsheet of women. But like not even that. I feel like you can be a fuckboy...
And not even sleep around.
An emotional fuckboy.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
That's just when... And it's hard to... Like we talk about it. Like in Sydney, I feel... Before I moved here, I thought Sydney was a pretty big place, and it's actually freaking tiny.
It's so small.
And everyone knows everybody. Everyone has done their things with other people.
Out of the kennel, like my house that I live with.
Yeah.
The kennel. Who would be the biggest fuckboy out of the kennel?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Corey, I love you, but it'd have to be you.
Oh, man, you know what? You said it, not me.
No comment.
No comment for you?
No, but he's the best egg. I adore him. He's
a good egg.
But he's
shithead. Hey, man, you said it, not me. Okay, beautiful. Well, I've got the Q&A, right? So we asked a few of the followers. To ask the girls some questions. So this is just straight off. The girls don't even know. So I'm just going to go through. Okay, here's Q number 1, all right? You ready? All right. Do girls actually want to find nice guys, or do they just want fuck boys?
What is that? Is that a serious question?
That's a serious question.
We want to waste our life just on fuckboys.
So like, okay, so I see where this question is. So like, if you knew a guy was a fuckboy, right? But in your mind, because I know girls like projects. Girls look at guys and go, I like this. I can change this guy.
The crazy ones do.
Okay, you know what I'll admit? My last 2 relationships, I was their first girlfriend.
Okay.
But
yeah,
it's also like if you're not physically attracted to a guy and he's too nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's not that we don't like nice guys. It's just like if there's not the full connection there and they're being too nice, it's kind of like just play it chill for a bit.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
But at the end of the day, I think everyone wants to find someone, whether they like admit it openly or not. But then if you're at a period of your life where you don't care about wanting that, nice. Like, I don't know.
Okay. All right, beautiful.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, it is what it is. Okay. It's not, we're going to not say how we said it, but we say start bench cut.
What?
Start, bench, cut. So who are you starting? Who are you going to put on the bench? Who are you cutting?
What's starting?
So like start. Who are you going to starting
like,
team?
Who are you
going to
keep first?
Who are you going to keep?
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay. So you've got.
Oh Jesus! Who are these names?
You've got Ice, Chico, and Normie.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You go first.
I feel like I can't say.
Mate,
Okay,
you guys
I'm going to
said
start. I'm going to get in trouble for this. I'm going to start.
This is pillow talk.
You're going to start, Corey.
Bench, Ice, and cut Chico.
Oh, Chico.
Oh, Chico. You guys don't know Chico like that. He's probably the best out of all three of those fuck boys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. Who you got real quick?
First one I would probably do Ice.
Oh, shit. I said start, not do.
No, I feel like Ice is a good egg. And bench Chico.
Yeah, bench Chico.
Corey. Sorry, Corey.
Oh, shit, man. That's rough. Hey, but you called it well. I'd go with that.
Same.
All right, and this is pillow talk, right? So this is raw.
Yeah, off you go.
Okay, I'm just asking any of these questions. Have you guys ever had a threesome together?
Here we go. Yeah, are we telling them about us?
Us three?
Yeah.
I mean, apart from us three. Apart from us three having a threesome.
We've never had like.
Why are you looking at me like we actually haven't? We're looking at each other like we have, but we actually haven't. She's looking at me like, oi, like, okay, yeah, I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Whoa, shit! I'm black.
Don't worry about that one.
No. Are you gonna answer the question?
No, we haven't.
Let's move on.
Okay,
Yeah, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Okay. How'd you guys meet? Simi, we already cleared that. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just reading through these questions right now.
I'd love to
Are
say
they
some
all
of these.
like
Yeah.
not PG?
Looks or personality?
Personality. Oh, but a bit of looks.
Yeah, it's got
With a sprinkle of looks.
I would say 70% personality, 30 looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, because the physical
You'd be
attraction is the
attracted.
first thing.
Yeah.
And then you can build on...
Jordan's like, I'm fucked.
I'm just. What the fuck? No, all
We're
right.
contradicting each other.
I'm asking you guys these questions. This is just straight off the bat, right? This is pillow talk. Favorite sex position? We spoke about this
We
earlier
literally
anyway.
spoke
I
about
really
this.
hope my dad's not listening to this. Wait, hang on. Let me think. Oh, you know what's great?
Yep.
And
Go on, Bella.
can be done
Take
in
it away.
very many places.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called, but when you're lying on your side
Yeah.
behind each
Oh,
other.
Yeah, I know that was.
I
What is that?
100% agree with you.
Yeah.
What
would you call
position is
that
that
on like the
called?
side? And then,
I don't know. I call that a
make a
safe
name.
place.
say yeah.
It's like, no, it's about 5 a.m. in the morning. Am I right? The sun's just coming up and then...
It's either
shit,
in
what's the
bed,
time, man?
on the couch, at the beach.
Yeah,
Like, there's so
at the
many
beach.
options.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Bella.
Oh
Which
my
beach?
goodness me. Okay, what gets?
I'm leaving.
Okay, out of this, we'll make this the last one. Oh wait, no, not that one. Are men intimidated by you two?
Are
Do you
they?
think?
You tell us.
Actually, yeah, I think it would be hard to approach you two, because
Go.
you're a bit easier to approach. But you're more like her security guard. You're like, no, we're going. We're not going to talk to this motherfucker. And then she's
I'm
like, I
like,
gotta go. And he's like, no,
I
wait.
am. I'm pretty cutthroat. Like
You are.
if a guy tries to talk to me or us, and we're neither of us are interested, I'm like, can you just leave?
Whereas
Yeah.
I'm too,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like, yeah, my day's good. How's yours? Like, I'm trying
like,
to
no,
be, you
just
know, you gotta be
walk
nice
away.
though. You gotta give people time, you know?
Wait, this is this. This is the last question. On a level of 1 to 10, how toxic could you two make a guy's life?
Oh, mine's 0.
Holy shit! Oh no.
Fellas,
Yeah.
I'm like the least toxic person.
Fuck off. That's fucked up. Man, you're the craziest.
No, I'm not.
I've never met
I
a
am
girl as
so-
crazy as me, and she's sitting right opposite me right now. No, all right, guys.
not.
Well, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for
thanks
coming
for
in,
having
and I
us.
honestly really appreciate it. I think it was going to be. I thought a lot of girls thought this was going to be super aggressive, but I think that was a really good first episode. So hopefully we look back in a few years' time and go,
classic.
What a
we need to have a
real.
threesome.
Again.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I love you. I love you. Love you.
Love you.
This is my known.
Love you.